Mate, coilovers was a bad idea. Right then guys, here is actually my Fiat Punto, and pretty much this is it, sitting on stock suspension. You guys can see it's not too big of an arch gap. I'm not quite sure how low we're going, but it's definitely going to go lower. We're going to have to strip apart this car yet again. Other than, you know, lowering the car and making it look absolutely ridiculous, obviously the driving will actually be altered as well. So let's quickly take it out for our first and final drive on stock suspension, because right now it is actually pretty stable. Look at that, nothing. Bro, I have a lot of confidence in that. But you know what, it's a very soft, just relaxing drive. This is what I always say about the Fiat Puntos. People might roast me for this, but this is the only car you'll need. You don't need no fancy fucking BMW M4. Lots of room in a boot for your shopping or your daily drug run. It's amazing. It's overall stock suspension, really comfortable to drive. Bruv, I'm floating on a fluffy cloud. I'm floating on a fluffy cloud right now. This is what it feels like. Now then, let me actually get home and install these bloody coilovers, because I am fucking excited. Why is it going like 2 miles per hour on the 60 fucking road? And with a hole. This is going to be the last time that I'm going to just have a nice peaceful drive, because after lowering this car with this splitter, I'm going to have to go over speed bumps at like 2 miles per hour. I'm going to have to angle it like a dickhead. Safety first, bitch.
Safety is not born first.
Now then guys, before I actually get started into doing the coilovers and everything, there is actually one thing in this box right here, in this mysterious box right here, that I'm going to be changing on the car. This is honestly going to be super exciting for you guys. Inside here is actually lower control arms for the car. Woohoo! I don't honestly know what this part does, but it's nice because it's nicely painted, so it's going to make the whole suspension look a lot newer. But yeah, truthfully, no idea what it does. Before I actually installed the lower control arms to the Fiat, I would like to say a huge thank you to the amazing sponsors of today's video, Carista. Now, if you don't know what Carista is yet, Carista is an incredibly small but powerful OBD2 Bluetooth adapter for your car. And let me just tell you, this thing can do some incredible things. And when I say incredible, I mean incredible. Let's quickly teleport down to the Scirocco and I can show you a small portion of what this thing can do. Oh, right, in the Scirocco now. Now, quite simply, we plug our Carista into our OBD port in the car, turn the ignition on, and we can unveil the pure awesomeness of this device. So the first thing that we can actually do is something that is super important, especially us car people that work on our own cars. If you have all of a sudden got an engine warning light, you can quite literally pull up on the parking bay on the side of the road, whip out Carista, and actually diagnose what that engine code is. You can also read fault codes as well. On compatible cars, you can actually customize your car to your liking. You can actually change all of these things on my Volkswagen Scirocco. What? Let me quickly go through a few examples. You can change all this. I have no idea what it means, but you can. You can turn off the seatbelt warning. I have it disabled. Not recommended. You can turn on and off needle swiping. This is something I have on. It is actually an audible beep when you lock the car. And I'm only scraping the surface of what you can customize. Also, you can perform DIY service procedures, such as reset in service, reminders on your dash, and you can also access live data. If you're a mechanic, this is perfect for you because you'll know, like, if your car is running in tip-top shape. Now, if you guys are interested in Carista, click the link in the description to check if your vehicle is compatible first, and click the link in the description to go cop yours today and use code Michael20 for 20% off your device. Crazy. And anyway, guys, thank you Carista for sponsoring today's video. Back to the lower control arm. Look at this bad boy. Get it wet. You got to tease it a little bit before you go in, you know what I mean? Old one, new one. New one in just like this. Just like that. The new lower control arm is now in, and honestly, don't think that took 1 second like the fucking video shows. It is literally the evening now. Here is the old lower control arm, and here is the new one. And just like that, there is the lower control arm on the other car, or other side of the car. Honestly, I've been out here for ages. I'm losing my bloody mind. I honestly started speaking French to myself a minute ago. So then it was time to get straight on to taking out the old struts ready for the new coilovers. And pretty much the Asian mechanic got straight to work. And honestly, these struts, because I did the top mounts the previous week, took no time at all. What a delete, bro. Look at this. That's got to be at least 10 kg off the car. And just like that, this whole piece comes out. Got a few clips in. So we have to take all of that, like, covering off for the top mount. And just like this, strut is now free, baby. Goodbye, old strut, and hello, coilovers. Ooh, so both struts are now out, and we actually need to take, I believe, the rubber boot from the old one and the top mount from the old one and install it on the new coilovers. There's the old pieces. Oh! Now this, my friends, is where it gets fucking interesting. On the floor right here. Roll the bloody montage, you already know it. Right then, guys, so we've got the coilovers right here, and look at that beauty. This is actually the cheapest known brand out there that I could find. And pretty much, if you guys don't know what coilovers are, because some people don't, not everybody out there was 14 when they changed their first clutch. Fucking Jeremy in the comments. Coilovers, from the best of my ability, is height adjustable suspension. Hey yo, right? Stance Plus, that's for you. I want a written apology from Stance Plus. I cannot believe it. Why did they not include a rubber boot with this fucking coilover kit? Now, prematurely down the line, I'm going to have to replace the top mount again. I've tried cutting the boots open. It wouldn't sit right even after I cut it, and I got it down the springs. It just wouldn't sit right. So why honestly, Stance Plus, you dickheads. Right then, guys, we got the two coilovers here. Time to bash them on. Look how sexy they look, honestly. So pretty much in exactly the reversed order, that is how we pop the new coilovers on. Pretty much, let's get this. Installed. This is my friend Mallet. He's always got my back, you know. He's there for me when I need him. And fam, look at that, coilovers in. Obviously not secured yet, not torqued up and everything, but they're in. Now then, I'm actually also going to be installing the shortened drop links because it says if you lower it over 40 millimeters, then install these. Out with the old and in with the new. That seems about torqued up. Using my electronic Asian torque meter. Finally, they're all in now, baby. So as you guys can see, it is now all in. All we need to do is get these wheels on, and then we can see, we can actually get the car down right now pretty much, and then we can start adjusting it each side to make it the ride we want. Let's get them plugged in. So without further ado, I've got to literally just, I think I've just got to let this jack go, and we can see where it's gonna go. Oh my god, oh, it's still going. It's lowered. It's a bit anticlimactic. I was expecting the arch to be like up in the wheel. Fam, look, that's like almost touching.
I think you'll be fine. I think we should risk it. Risk it for a biscuit.
Right.
And I'll buy you some biscuits if you rip it off.
Alright, are you going to buy me a new bumper then?
No, I'll buy you biscuits.
Are you going to film it?
Pack of digestives.
Lovely.
Hey, you're good. You're on the brick.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't know what the loud suddenly crack was.
That wasn't it. We need to lower it some more.
Are you taking the piss, man?
I'm lowering that some more, fam. So quite simply, I jacked the car up yet again, which is quite an easy process. And honestly, adjusting these coils was not a bloody easy process. It takes about 10 minutes to lower it fucking 2 centimeters. It pisses me off. But nevertheless, here is actually the final ride height for the Fiat Punto. And this is the lowest it can go. I then turned the Fiat Punto around so that I could work on the rear suspension. Right, car all now backed up into the drive. Here is the old fitment. That's very high. You can fit a Big Mac in there, jeez. Right, I think I've got that bolt out. Let's have a little looky cookie. Oh, there you go. Nice little pinch bolt. Fucking hell, it's like playing hide and seek for these bolts. Look, is that one bolt? Yeah, there's one there. So, we got the rear dampener, or damper. The Knot is having a swimming lesson in WD-40 at the moment. Look at that, the whole suspension on the rear half is completely out now, pretty much. Nothing ever goes 100% right. A fucking bolt is surrounded. Quite an important bolt, so we're gonna have to order a replacement for it, and we're gonna have to saw the fucker off. If you can see, we've got one of the top mount bolts off for the dampener, but the other one, it is rounded as fuck. So, as the days went on and on, I tried grinding off the bolt. Everything was going so smoothly until that point. I could cry right now, honestly. I tried drilling the bolt out and then using a screw extractor on it, then using more grips, but nothing. So I had one last resort before I set the car on fire. After all those tools I bought, I've finally succumbed to a fucking welder. Bro, I don't even know how to bloody weld, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna electrocute myself. I've been on this bolt for so long, I've grew a fucking mustache. Surprisingly, I've actually welded the nut on. I don't know if it's gonna come off. Banner here. I don't know if it's gonna come off or it's just gonna snap off, but oh yeah, it's just gonna fall off. I actually don't care if this doesn't work or not. I've actually bossed it. If I pull it, let's try now. Okay, no, the weld just broke off. This is possibly my best one I've welded on. Look at our weld as well. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Oh my god. Guys, don't give up. This took me 3 fucking days. Look at that. There it is. There was where the screw was, and it was stripped. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so happy. You know what I mean? If you can't get that bolt out, then you're fucked. I call for a celebratory break dance. So, outside right now, it is literally Hurricane Chasers. You know the TV show? Oh, there you go. Oh, bloody. Okay, there you go. We're gonna assemble the rear part of the suspension here, inside the car. New rear dampener, I'm quite happy about that. It's got a new bolt on. Lovely jubbly. Love it when they include new bolts. So to install the rear dampener, all we need is the top mount off the other one. Put that on top. I think that's the right way. But no, it's not. Then what we do is we pop the washer on top and that. So we've got some mole grips here, and this is to stick between our legs to keep it from binning. There is the dampener all done. Ta-da! So here's the new spring. It's a lot smaller. It's half the size of the old one. I don't even think we actually need this for the new one because this adapter won't fit actually. So you need that out the fucking window. I think we actually just need the bottom one because that's the only one that will fit. Okay. So that will stop it from knocking. And then I believe this part goes on top of it. And then that's how you lower the car when you're there. Either way, let's get this back on the car and this dampener back on the car. I'm just gonna film on my iPhone because the last time I filmed in the wind, I smashed my camera. Now I'm going to put you in the fridge because the lighting is going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, the bolts have been torqued down. My mouth feels a bit spicy, you know. I don't know if it's the wind or something, but it's all tingly.
Why is it spicy?
The bolts have been all torqued down. I'm hoping that it's all been installed correctly, but we are ready to lower the car on the ground, see how it's sitting, and then adjust the coils on the back to sit nicely with the front. And this is going to be the first time it's going to sit on the floor for a fucking week. This car has been up on the air for a week. What are we saying though? Honestly, I'm fucking gassed, fam. Right then, so I've actually adjusted the back coilover and it is on the lowest setting. So, I mean, it could go like a coil more, but it's all now locked in. It's as low as it can go. So I do not want to hear none of you going, oh, you should have lowered it even more. Right guys, the car is ready to get down. Both sides are on the maximum or the lowest setting I could possibly do. Got Chloe here right now, she's gonna film for a second.
It's cold.
Fucking freezing. I've been out here for like a couple hours and it is freezing. I literally just popped a hot chucky milk. Chloe, you haven't been in videos for ages, and why is that?
Oh, we got a dog, so like, when Michael's filming, I'm looking after the dog and stuff. But I know it's a real shame, isn't it? I'm sure you've really missed not having me there.
All the fans seem a lot happier now. I'm so excited to get this car down. Honestly, it's gonna look the same. It probably does need bigger wheels, but you know, am I actually gonna get bigger wheels on this car? Probably not, to be honest, but.
Did you break the brick?
Does that really matter? The moment of truth.
Oh my god!
This, honestly, it's gonna be so anticlimactic. Like, we haven't lowered the other side yet, so it's gonna look a bit
strange.
But coming. Oh my god. No. I think I've done the springs the wrong. Do you know how long those springs took me? Right, so it turns out that actually the coils were in the right place, but because we had one side jacked up, it just looked.
Oh, for God's sake.
So I twisted the fucking other coil all the way back to the thing, and then all the way back again to where this one is.
We should have probably thought about that before.
Yeah,
Right.
let's quickly lower this because we've got dinner in just a second. Let's have a look. It's going to be the first time it's lowered.
Have you done the other side yet?
Huh?
Have you lowered the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lowered the other side, so let me know how that looks. Difference?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, look at the back. I can't see the wheels yet, but look at the back. That's low. First impressions, right? Not even looking at the sides. It's very low. Like,
Hold
it used
on.
to be like up here.
That is low.
That's low. It looks like how it should do. I mean, the Corsa looks like that from stock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Corsa literally looks like that from stock.
Yeah.
It looks good. Oh, look at that. Look at how low that is.
That's what people want your Scirocco to be.
I know, people do. Oh, it's coming, hopefully coming. I'm going to put it on lowering springs instead of coilovers or something, but jeez, look at that. Not like super crazy low. We're going to take it out in a second. We made a sports car, baby. I'm super liking it, you know. And the maddest thing is, Chloe, I'm going to get your reaction to this. Hop in the car. This is the maddest thing ever, trust. Here comes the girls. Go on, hop in. No, Chloe, go, get out. Now hop in nicely, just nicely, like you normally would. Oh my god, this girl. Hop in just normally, fam.
Oh, it's very low.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're like,
Oh my god. It's low.
look at that.
It's probably lower than my Scirocco right now.
Look, when you look at it, it's so low.
Yeah. This Fiat has been lowered 70mm front and back because the coilovers go from 35 to 70mm. Final look. We're gonna go on our first drive with these coilovers now. But jeez, look at that. Absolutely sick. Go. Coilovers, baby. Right, let me switch over to GoPro right now.
It's very low. But when you look at it,
Yeah. Oh, why does it look? It feels low. This is probably the one time that the car the highest probability that the car will fall apart while we're driving, because I've replaced the lower control arm and I've replaced the whole suspension. Yeah, guys, let's go on our first drive. Oh yeah, it's definitely more bumpy. Rough. I'm literally going like this.
fuck's sake, man, we've got. Oh, God.
What the fuck was that? Sounded like a bomb was going off, fam. Oh, and shit, we definitely need to get my wheel alignment done. Look at the wheel. The wheel's facing that way, fam. Bro, what? Look at that.
You're gonna take it, I need a wheel alignment. And then you're like, what the fuck have you done?
You can definitely fit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, first impressions, right? It's definitely a lot more bumpy.
Yeah. When you first said it, I was like, oh, I don't really notice. But now I'm thinking, like, yeah, every little bit, you're like.
Wait, let's go over. There's like no softening to it. It's just. Not as bad as I thought.
No, it's not too bad.
I just don't think there's any rubbing, you know. Other than my cock. Oh. Right then, guys, that is the car all lowered. Look at it. No, honestly, I love the fucking lights on this car. It actually hasn't been rubbing or anything. And going around corners is a lot nicer in this car. There's a lot less body roll, even though with the stock suspension, it wasn't even bad at all. A little bit of a bumpy ride, but yeah, overall, really happy. Right there, guys, so that is actually the coilover install all complete. Like, I'm proud of myself, right? I just installed full front and rear coilovers all by myself, and I've never done coilovers before. I've never touched the rear suspension. But to be fair, the ride isn't as bad as I thought. Like, I thought it'd actually be worse because I've been told by so many people it's gonna be horrible. It's not horrible, it's just, there's no softening to the bumps. I mean, oh, gee, that one was brutal. Oh! Nah, that wasn't even a big pothole. And it literally, I'm wondering if I still have a bumper left. Oh my God, it's actually ripped the bumper off. That pothole ripped the bumper off. I can't believe that. There you go, I think that's good enough. But yeah, it's all on, and I haven't fallen onto my brake disc just yet. But yeah, the driving, it's nice. I mean, like, look, blood clot. I mean, honestly, it's nimble. It's like a fucking lion. Right then, here is actually the last look at the car. There it is. You know what, honestly, it could do with a little bit of a wheel spacer just out. I don't know how much millimeters you guys think, but I quite like it. Honestly, it does annoy me that the Corsa kind of sits like this stock. Literally, guys, getting into the fucking car, that is the weirdest thing. Like, I've just lowered a car 70 millimeters, so like getting in, like it used to be up here, now it's literally you slide in like a bloody Ferrari. It's weird. It's like GTA 5. Like, it doesn't feel like you should be able to do that, but you can. Not too much. Look at that. It's basically in the arch. I have noticed there's a bit of oil on the driveway, so that might be from the Fiat Punto engine itself. There's an oil leak in the engine, or potentially the dampeners or one of the struts, front or rear, is leaking, which is what Stance Plus is actually known for, pretty much what I've been told by so many people. Up next, we've got to tint the back windows because I literally hate this. Like, I've got no privacy in here. Like, people can see me. You know when you get self-conscious because they're sitting behind you at a red light and then they can see you picking your nose in the mirror. That is literally what I don't like. So we are going to be trying to tint myself. We're going to be learning to tint. We're going to be cleaning this car and ceramic coating it because it hasn't had a clean since it has been with me. But yeah, guys, that is unfortunately the coilover install for the Fiat Punto. My first ever coilover install, which I'm super gassed about. But yeah, that is unfortunately the end of today's video. Subscribe if you are new. Follow me on Instagram at @OtherStuff. And I'll see your faces in the next video. What?